Good afternoon, everyone. Pastor Ben here. Just wanted to get with you here this Friday afternoon and remind you that today's Friday, but Sunday's coming. And I hope that that's something that is kind of an encouragement to you as I'm trying to do these videos and connect with you here once a week. You know, we tend to get excited about Friday. It's the end of the work week, and we are looking forward to the weekend. So we're excited about Friday, but I want us to be excited about coming together on Sunday too. It's a great time to worship. It's a great time to fellowship. It's a great time to be together. So that's why I say that it's Friday, but Sunday's coming, and that needs to be something that I think we're excited about. But anyway, just wanted to get on here Friday afternoon. I am currently right now in my new office down here at the community center, and we have been working hard trying to get some things set up, and so bit by bit we're making some progress, and I'm excited about that. And so just wanted to let you know that, remind you that if you are trying to find me, looking for me at the church and don't see me there, I'm likely down here at the community center. And just to remind you, it's down in the Ray Shopping Center where Dollar General is, where the Ray Supermarket is. So we're right next to the thrift store and in between the thrift store and the insurance company. So come on down and visit. I'd love to see you and connect with you. But just wanted to get on here this afternoon and share a couple things going into this Sunday. This Sunday we're going to be beginning a new sermon series that I'm excited about. There is, between this Sunday and Easter, we're already talking and planning about Easter, seven Sundays. And so in thinking about that and preparing for that, we have these few weeks that I wanted to make sure that we're spending some time in looking at some important things. And I was drawn to the Gospel of John, and I was drawn to these 7 I am statements that Jesus makes about himself. And before I go too far into that, I want to read a passage out of John chapter 20. And John writes this towards the end of his gospel account, and it summarizes what he is trying to get us as a reader, those that are listening to this, to understand about why he wrote what he wrote. In John chapter 20, beginning in verse 30, John writes this: Jesus did many other miraculous signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not recorded in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. And so as I read through that got me to thinking, you know, Jesus is who he says he is, and he makes these I am statements. And that really got me thinking as I read here in verse 31 that these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. So these 7 I am statements about who Jesus says he is are significant. And I'm excited to share some of those things with you. We're going to be this week looking at John chapter 6. Jesus calls himself the bread of life. Now, a significant statement. Jesus didn't just randomly say things. Jesus was intentional in what he said and when he said it. And so this I am statement, I am, is significant. We find that in the Old Testament when God communicates this to Moses. I am, and this the weight of God identifying himself in this way was significant. And God further reveals himself as he leads the Israelites through the desert, and he provides this manna, this bread that sustained them. And God wanted the Israelites, he wanted his people to see him as one that provides and sustains as the source of life. Jesus picks this up and extends this thought even more here in the Gospel of John when he makes this I am statement and he says, I am the bread of life. And so he's wanting his disciples to see and understand that God, that Jesus himself is the source of everything that they need. And so this is a very deep spiritual statement. And we're going to discover what he was trying to communicate to his disciples and what this means for us today as we read this and study this. What is God saying to us about him being the spiritual source of everything that we need? And I wonder if sometimes we kind of take things that we experience in life or pursue things in our life that often replace Jesus as this source, this supreme source in our life. We replace Jesus with everything else or other things. So I'm excited to share this with you. I pray that you're excited coming into this Sunday. I realized the other day it's been about 3 weeks since I've had the privilege to share God's Word with you. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for what God's doing. I'm excited for just this confirmation of what God is already at work doing in our church. And I'm looking forward to great days ahead. God is on the move, and I'm excited to join him in all that he's doing. So I pray that you're well. I hope you have a great Friday and come into Sunday with this great expectation of meeting with God in some significant ways. God bless. We'll see you Sunday.